Trying to be working. Whoa. If you have a cool transition, it makes a video cool. Seamless, LCDIDEA, about seamlessly transferring LCD screens, or screens in general, to seamlessly intermingle. So like when you go to Pluckers, you're not annoyed that this guy's head is over here. But that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is that actually works well with video. Thinking about it is allowing yourself to invent something, allowing yourself to control something are two different things, because when you design and when you have an idea for things mold, things change, and that's the moral of the story, and I can wrap up there. But the whole point is, if I tie it to an analogy, it's like having a kid. You want it to be the best kid, but you can't make your kid be anything. You can guide your kid in the way in which you want to. And so that's like this invention that I'm strolling through. Is the original idea is so much, it's there, it's breathing, but it's going, and I'm at a transition. Wow, this video is just better and better. Transition to see what it's going to be like, because I know that I'm giving control away, because I'm incompetent I've reached my level of incompetency, and the idea is outpacing that incompetency, because your incompetency shrinks as you grow and you gain knowledge about that field. However, there has to be a point where you got your car stuck in the middle of the road and you need help. And how do you get help? Well, one guy runs and gets fuel. One guy runs and puts his strength behind the, goes arm in arm and carries the yoke with you. And the other guy gets into the car, and steers so that you can get out of the road, right? And if you're along the way, then you might, if you're have a 2-ton Chevy or whatever, a 2-ton Ford. I said Chevy, I should have gone with it anyways. Then you might need more strength people. But if you have just a light guy, then you just need one guy in the steering. And if you have a self-driving car, hopefully you can just use a joystick. The whole point is, it'll change. So if you outpace your incompetency, which you should try to do, because you can go a long way with a little bit, but you can go even further with a lot of bit of help, and so that's just kind of where this is a transition period of kind of seeing the child grow and allowing it to grow and disciplining it in a way where I know the path that it shouldn't walk, but I know the path that it should, but I know that I can't control that path that it should go. I just know that I know what it should not be doing. And this is the very most abstract way of saying things. However, if I get tied into examples, you'll get tied into examples. And so the whole point of this is to allow the plant to grow, allow the growth to happen, and be satisfied that your idea evolved past your thinking and your expectations to it, and be there to catch it and to push it and to nurture it and do what you can to do it. And so you can only control what you can control. Very circular in a way. You can only control what you can control, because you're going to be running through fences, and maybe it's fences of barbed wire, and so you'll have to figure out how to manage and learn from that. But hey, maybe you're running through fences of daisies because it's easy. So the whole point is manage your expectations in a way in which you allow your expectations not to be controlled, but you allow yourself to be satisfied in the experiential way in which you operate. Because that is the coolest thing to do, right? It's just to allow the story to play itself out, because that'll be the best story. And if you try to tell me a story with every single detail, well, guess what? I'm not going to be interested, because you've told me every single detail. If you want to be a good artist, leave out some lines. If you want to be a good musician, add in some void, because the void is contrast to the content. So that is the beauty of the nature of the belly. And so I don't know if the belly counts, but I'm just trying to, you know what I'm trying to do. Simple. And so to wrap it up, to sum it up, to give yourself some loving up, 7-Up is not better than Sprite. But in spite of all this, the whole point is to aim your attention at letting go. Because once you let go, once you ride the wave, that's when you can barrel some up and shoot out, or get chewed. So it's up to you to decide what to do. I'm not Dr. Sue, but my mom is Sue. I've got a boy named a girl. So some would say no, because my life, his name was always a boy. So Shelby's a boy name. These girls took a boy name. Anyways, the whole point is to bring back the attention to the one who gets the mention. God gives the glory all the way. God gives the glory all the way. Because that's the coolest way. That's kind of what he allows us to do. This is a very meta topic, and I think it's a lot to digest. And even if my communicating words give it injustice, the whole point is let go and let God. Because that's it. That's not an inconfident shrug. That's like a tip of the cap. That's the whole point. Let go and let God, because he is the one who authors and perfects your faith, who plans your life, who allows it. That is the will, that the purpose. Because we are just finite, empty vessels, and so all you are is a breath away. And you cannot be trapped into the level in which you think that you are God, because you're not, and you're not going to control anything. And the only thing you can control is the thing that you were given control of, and that's yourself. So, yeah. I'm not a perfect being at this. I obviously get angry. I'm working on that. But that is the example, and you will get trapped in looking at this empty vessel and not accept the message. So I'm speaking to you, and you will know. God bless. That's Jesus Christ, the one, the way, the truth, and the light, and the life. The way, the truth, and the life is the saying, but he also says that he's the light. There's a lot of cool things in that, so God be the glory.